is discredited. You can see that we are now entering the real deal. This is the game now. We're in the game. And these guys, the guys that you're mocking, you see like guys who are mocked like this. These ones, I see BT play a very key role. Karenyi Kore and Ngube less so. But I see BT is going to play a key role in what is going to happen. You're going to see Chamisa approaching BT and trying to form some form of coalition with people like BT. He's going to do it because Chamisa cannot do it alone. So remember, now we are entering the phase of the campaign. That is why you see Tagwiri coming so fast. Tagwiri is moving very fast. You're also going to see Grace. She's going to appear. So you're going to see Grace appearing. You're going to see Kasukuwere jumping into Zanu PF. But where is Kasukuwere going to go? Because Tagwiri has taken the position that Kasukuwere thought he was going to take, which is the dark horse. He was going to be the dark horse, but Kasukuwere is no longer the dark horse. In fact, Kasukuwere is just going to come back and go into one of the teams. So he's going to fall under one of the teams, either the Chiwenga team or the Tagwiri team. He's going to go in there and become one of those people who are going to be under another person. He's not going to be president. He's going to be aiming now for the vice presidents. You're going to be having a new team, a completely new team inside of ZANU. So within the next 1,000 days, you're going to have Tagwiri, you're going to have Chiwenga, you're going to have Grace, and you're going to have Kasukuwere. Those guys are going to play a big part in what is going to happen. The rest of the top team, including Opa, have to find a place to go. And I can see Opa being retired. And then Sanyatwe is going to take that place here in defense. If he doesn't become a presidential candidate, you're going to see Sanyatwe going to defense under Chiwenga or under Tagwiri. You're going to see one of the sides, that's where he's going to go. So strategically, you're starting to see a shift and a refocusing because Mnangagwa is going to go, but he needs protection. And the protection is that of Tagwiri, who is trying to distance himself and pretend as if he's not with Mnangagwa. However, don't forget that you've got Auxillia. Auxillia is not feeling well. So you're going to see Auxillia moving away from the space very, very quickly. You're going to see it. What I've noticed about Auxillia is that she's got much more serious problems than most people can understand. So when I observe Auxillia, what I see is when she's talking, she cannot string her sentences properly together. So her logic is not there. Watch carefully when Auxillia is speaking. I don't know what's going on, but she doesn't make sense. So she's rambling a lot. And I'm not saying this is a way of mocking her. Just go and watch when Auxillia is giving a speech, what happens. She just goes on certain tangents and it's automatic. It just comes out of nowhere. And you can see that she is not able to focus her thoughts and speak like she used to do. Auxillia used to be very eloquent, but now she just does all sorts of crazy things when she's talking, which is crazy. I normally see that when someone is suffering from, I don't know how to say it, dementia. I don't see dementia. Which brings us the question of Giza. Remember, we're talking about the manifesto of Tagwiri. So remember why I'm talking about this. So Giza is in the middle. So Giza has done his job. Giza's job was to shake Mnangagwa. And what they've done, they've calculated Giza very carefully. So Mnangagwa's team have calculated Giza. And they've isolated him. So Giza is isolated right now because Chiwenga cannot claim him. Tagwiri doesn't like him. And Muchangwa has got no power. So Muchangwa, as I said, is the first person to drop off. He's going to come in, but he's going to be the first person to drop off. Muchangwa has got no constituency. He's got no constituency. And the war veterans, these ones here, the real war veterans, are eventually going to go either under Chiwenga or they are going to eventually go under Tagwiri. So you can see the reconfiguration taking place inside of ZANU. Okay, I think I've covered it. So from the opposition perspective, is Maher able to do it? Is she confident enough to be a presidential candidate? Because she can unite all the opposition together in an actual political party. So we want to see what she's going to do. Very careful to watch what she does. If Maher does it now, Zimbabwe is going to transform very dramatically, and she's going to win. She's the only person that can beat Saguri easy. When Chamisa comes, which is going to happen, he's not going to be able to string together a team. The problem is Chamisa has avoided the crisis. So when the crisis came, in the middle of the crisis, during the time when Giza was speaking, during all that time when everything was happening, Chamisa is not spoken. So it's very difficult for Chamisa to get into what is happening now. It's like you go to town and visit for 3 months and you come back to the village and you try to understand what's going on. That is what Chamisa is like right now. He's gone to town and he left the village. Now he doesn't know what is going on in the village. You're going to see the difficulty that Chamisa is going to face when he tries to get back into politics. The environment has shifted dramatically. And the Zanu PF is no longer the Zanu PF that you used to know. Many young people actually identify with Zanu right now compared to with Chamisa. So Nyokama Bunu and Chamisa, Sarawaka and Chamisa, Gambakwe and Chamisa, those people, if you mention those names, can you believe that people are talking about Gambakwe or Sarawaka or Nyokama Bunu? That was not a thing 6 months ago. It's now a thing because Chamisa avoided the crisis. So in the middle of the crisis, when people were defending his vote, Chiwenga, Nyokama Bunu, Sarawaka, Gambakwe became the people. So Zanu PF started to make a press conference about Nyokama Bunu, about Gambakwe, about Chiwenga. So those kind of things is what we call avoiding the crisis. So when he comes back, he's going to find out that it's going to be so hard for him to come in. You will see it. He's going to find it very difficult to fit into the environment. That is where Chamisa's problem is going to be. This is where Maher comes in. If she misses this chance now to become a presidential candidate, that is the last chance. Maher will never become a presidential candidate again. So you can take it from me. If she misses this chance, other people are going to come, or the environment won't allow her. So 2028 is the only chance for Maher to do it. She's going to be turning